I'm Sarah the Red. I am a singer-songwriter from Stoughton. I'm just starting to take off in my own musical career. So I just had an album come out on June 1st. If anybody's interested in buying it, I will have it available after I'm done singing. You can buy it from me. But it's called Reckless Years, so the first song that I'm gonna play is that song. Yeah, sounds good now. Yeah. Okay. There ain't enough Della brandy in this town. There ain't enough cheap tequila around to burn the sins of I lose sleep about little white lies I tell myself. 'Cause I don't wanna be my biggest stain on me. I don't wanna chase all my dreams away. Yes, I'm aware it's been a reckless year. I've been washing my tears down the drain, letting all the mean ones get to me. I built a wall so dang tall, yeah. They won't ever get a key. 'Cause I don't wanna be my biggest stain on me. I don't wanna chase all my dreams away. Yes, I'm aware it's been a reckless year. Found myself in someone else's house, uninvited, unannounced. And I done things that wasn't proud. Hell, if they make me stronger, maybe I'll live a little longer. 'Cause I don't wanna be my biggest stain on me. I don't wanna chase all my dreams away. Yes, I'm aware it's been a reckless year. No, I don't care that it's been a reckless year. Alright, this next one's a Sugarland song. So that song was the title track to my first album ever that just came out June 1st. And like I said earlier, I will be selling them. So if anybody wants to find me, because I'm not that hard to find with this hair, right? I'm like a beacon out there, I promise you. And you can buy my CD called Reckless Year. Yeah. You can also download it online. They say this time the stars stay up all night, but don't know, can't see them for the glow of the neon lights, and it's a long way from here to the place where the home fires burn. Well, it's 2,000 miles and one left turn. Dear Mom and Dad, please send money. I'm so broke that it ain't funny. Well, I don't need much, just enough to get me through. Please don't worry, 'cause I'm alright. See, I'm playing here at the bar tonight. All this time I'm gonna make our dreams come true. Well, I love you more than anything in the world. Love your baby girl. Black tie, blue sky, big town full of little white lies where everybody's your friend, you can never be sure. They'll promise fancy cars and diamond rings, all sorts of shiny things. Well, girl, remember what your knees are for. Dear Mom and Dad, please send money. I'm so broke that it ain't funny. Well, I don't need much, just enough to get me through. Please don't worry, 'cause I'm alright. See, I'm staying here at the bar tonight. All this time I'm gonna make our dreams come true. Well, I love you more than anything in the world. Love you, baby girl. I know that I'm on my way. I can tell every time I play. I know it's worth all the dues I pay when I can write to you and say, dear Mom and Dad, I'll send money. I'm so rich that it ain't funny. Well, it ought to be more than enough to get you through. Please don't worry, 'cause I'm alright. See, I'm staying here at the Reds tonight. What do you know? We've made our dreams come true. And there are fancy cars and diamond rings. You know that they don't mean a thing. They all add up to nothing compared to you. Well, remember me in ribbons and curls. I still love you more than anything in the world. Love you, baby girl. Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Your baby girl. All right, this next one is a Simon and Garfunkel song. And I like to sing a lot of guy songs because, well, all the other girls are singing all the girl songs. I gotta be a little different, right? I am just a poor boy, though my story's seldom told. I have squandered my resistance for a pocket full of mumbles and dark promises. All lies and just steal the man he is, but he wants to hear, disregards the rest. I left my home and my family. I was no more than a boy in the company of strangers, in the quiet railways, running scared, laying low, seeking out the poor quarters where the ragged people go, looking for the places they would know. Lie, 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 lie. Asking only workman wages, I go looking for a job, but I get no offers. Just to come on from the woods on 7th Avenue. I do declare there were times where I was so lonesome, I took some comfort there. Then laying out my winter clothes, wishing I was gone, going home where the New York City winters are bleeding me, going home. Lie, 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 lie. Clearing stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his shame. I am leaving, oh, but the fighter still remains. Lie, 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 All right, so this next song is called Any Day Now, and this is one of mine, and I wrote it when I was thinking about starting this musical journey. I just started it 3 years ago. After I did it when I was a teenager, and then I got very distracted with life and making money and dating somebody and just all the things going on all at once, and I lost my music for 8 years, and then I found it again 3 years ago. Yeah, and I couldn't be happier. I'm so happy. But but this song is about kind of about that journey, and it's called Any Day Now because I'm waiting, and you know what? I feel like every day is my day now, and it's amazing. Yeah. Ooh. key there. I knew something was going wrong. I think it's gonna be my day. I think it's gonna be my day any day now. I used to run to a tire swing at my grandpa's place. Everyone would fight and scream. I just had a way, never sat right with me. We all got scars, we all got bruises, we all got trauma. Some are better at hiding it, and others they can't love because of it. I think it's gonna be my day. I think it's gonna be my day any day now. Maybe when my life starts again up, I'll find some love in this hollow town. Yeah, I'll be the drug you want or the poison you don't. You'll find out. There were no whole lot of hours I didn't put in, and I would slip away on a cloudy day to sing till I was good at it. They said you pick guitar like a boy, you run like one too. What will the sticks and stones ever do? It's not like they could catch me anyhow. I think it's gonna be my day. I think it's gonna be my day any day now. Maybe when my life starts again up, I'll find some love in this hollow town. I'll be the drug you want or the poison you don't. You'll find out. I remember the yellow dress, trying so hard for my first kiss. I cried instead, 'cause boys are mean and so are men. I think it's gonna be my day. I think it's gonna be my day any day now. Maybe when my life starts again up, I'll find some love in this hollow town. I'll be the drug you want or the poison you don't. You'll find out. I think it's gonna be my day. I think it's gonna be my day any day now. All right, so this next one's a Casey Musgraves song. I love Casey Musgraves because she's kind of a traditional country, which is doesn't seem to be much of a thing in the mainstream anymore, so I appreciate her. But Hit my picture made Willie Nelson, stayed in a hotel with a pool. Marrow cactus grow, and I felt really small under Mount Rushmore. Made it all the way past Austin city limits. Maybe for a minute I got too big for my britches, but I'm just a dime store cowgirl. It's all I'm ever gonna be. You can take me out of the country, but you can't take the country out of me, no. 'Cause I'm still a girl from Golden. Had to get away so I could grow. It don't matter where I'm going, I still call my own town home. Slept in the room with a ghost of Grandpa's son. Drank some wine I can't afford. Went to San Antonio to the river walking rodeo. Seen the white cliffs of Dover from the shore. I kinda fell in love with a Palm Springs trailer park, but those California stars will never steal my heart. I'm just a dime store cowgirl. It's all I'm ever gonna be. You can take me out of the country, but you can't take the country out of me, no. I'm still a girl from Golden. Had to get away so I could grow. It don't matter where I'm going, I still call my own town home. What I got, 'cause what I got is all I need. Just 'cause it don't cost a lot, don't cost a lot, don't mean it's cheap. I'm just a dime store cowgirl. It's all I'm ever gonna be. You can take me out of the country, but you can't take the country out of me, no. I'm still a girl from Golden. Had to get away so I could grow. It don't matter where I'm going, I still call my own town home. I still call my own town home. I still call my own town home. All right, so this next one, I wrote this one right before I was gonna start recording my album. So it's a newer one, but I'm really in love with it. It's called Fight. So why don't we fix this? Why don't we spare the pain? I've been living for my heart. You're living for today. I've been counting the hours since you last spoke to me. Seems like it ain't right, like it's not healthy that I'm losing me while I'm loving you? Is it wrong to feel so alone when you're so in love? Is it right if I still want to fight? Well, I don't want to lose you, we just need something more. Maybe we could go out, check our drinks at the door. I heard there's lights to see, maybe laughter too. We are in this together, I'm not giving up on you. Is it true that I'm losing me while I'm loving you? Is it wrong to feel so alone when you're so in love? Is it right if I still want to fight? I cry, river, how you just build a bridge. Must be so easy when you can walk over it. Is it true that I'm losing me while I'm loving you? Is it wrong to feel so alone when you're so in love? Is it right if I still want to fight? Ooh, I still want to fight. Ooh, I still want to fight. Baby, what do you say we just get lost? Leave this one-horse town like two rebels without a cause. I got people in Boston, ain't your daddy still in Des Moines? We can pack up tomorrow, tonight let's flip a coin. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I got a quarter, heads Carolina, tails California. We can love but be young in the back of a U-Haul van. Couple modern day Moses searching for the promised land. We can go for 100 miles before we stop for gas. We can drive for a day, then we'll take a look at the map. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I got a quarter, heads Carolina, tails California. Gotta get out of here if you gotta ride a Greyhound bus. Or we're bound to outrun all the bad luck that's stealing us. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I It's hot up here with all this hair. Should have brought a fan. All right, so this next song is an original as well. It's on my album as well. It's called Payphone. It's from no personal experience. This is not me. I did not run away from home and beg for change to call my family on a payphone. Like, what do you... I did not run away from home ever. It is not documented in any of my history. But, yeah. I'll save my words for a voicemail the honest way. Say it again and now walk away, say nothing at all. How could I stay if I don't know what I've done wrong? Why do I pick up the cord then fall? Why do I wait on those who never call? Looking like some kind of street lady, so innocent, excuse me. Just looking for a change for the payphone. My luck, it'll snow in July. Little dress on, knee highs. Don't have to wonder where I'm going. Just follow the bus, I'll be on. 'Cause I'm always lost. Why do I pick up the cord then fall? Why do I wait on those who never call? Looking like some kind of street lady, so innocent, excuse me. Just looking for a change for the payphone. Just looking for a change for the payphone. Just looking for a change for the payphone. The bus got an hour or so to change my mind or just go. Just looking for a change for the payphone. Not much is a nickel. Whatever you want, maybe two. Why do I pick up the cord then fall? Why do I wait on those who never call? Looking like some kind of street lady, so innocent, excuse me. Looking for a change for the payphone. Just looking for a change for the payphone. Just looking for a change for the payphone. On my knees on the cold ground, hoping someone left some behind, so I don't get on this bus without saying goodbye. So I'm gonna say this again, just in case there's any new people out here. I am Sarah the Red. The is not my legal middle name, and Red is not my legal last name. But it makes sense. And I do have an album that just came out June 1st called Reckless Year. You guys can digital download it, and there's copies over there if you want to buy one. I have a few of them. I have many of them. This next song is, you can also find me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook and follow all the things I'm up to. I'm up to more and more all the time. And follow my journey with me, because this has been awesome. And I'm just having such a great time. And I had such a great time here last year. This event is so awesome. And I'm so happy to be here as one of the headliners this year. This song's called Nowhere Nothing Town. And it's about a gossipy town, because let's face it, we all live in one. I watch the weeds tumble by night. In the wrong key again. Gosh, I keep doing that. There we go. And I watch the weeds tumble by my house. The sheriff pulled out of the dust clouds. He took a shot at his wife, now he's serving 99 to life. Oh, the tavern's doors closed now. A man came in and turned the tables down, 'cause he had one too many sips, so the bartender called it in on the day it rained on this nowhere nothing town. Such a quiet place, thought no one would find out, till the rain came and swept away, uncovered the sins underneath the shame on you, nothing town. Mary's getting on divorce now. 3-month-old, they just bought a brand new house. She caught him sleeping around, so she burned his stuff and she threw him out. Oh, no one gossips quite like a nothing town. The housewives are bored, need something to talk about. So you got a secret or something to hide. Oh, very good and close the blinds, 'cause on the day it rains on this nowhere nothing town. Such a quiet place, thought no one would find out, till the rain came and swept away, uncovered the sins underneath. Oh, shame on you, nothing town. People are going to jail, the jig is up in their skin, be bailing the man who lost everything 'cause he couldn't keep a wedding ring. On the day it rained on this nowhere nothing town. Such a quiet place, thought no one would find out, till the rain came and swept away, uncovered the sins underneath. Oh, shame on you, nothing town. Shame on you, nothing town. And I watch the weeds tumble by my house. Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. Got 7 men on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna stone me. 1 sees a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up, you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. Well, I've been standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a man, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to look at me. Come on, baby, don't say baby. I gotta know your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose, we may win, but we will never be here again. So open up, climb on me, take it easy. Trying to loosen my load, got a world of trouble on my mind. Looking for a lover who won't alone recover, so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own beats drive you crazy. Come on, baby. Say maybe. I gotta know your sweet love is gonna save me. Ooh, 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 ooh. Take it easy. Gotta take it easy. All right, so this next one is a song I wrote after a breakup with a guy I was with for a really long time. And it was one of the first songs that got me back into writing music. It's called Patiently, and it's just kind of about falling out of love with somebody in the process of that. And it's a very real thing, because we all fall in love, but sometimes we fall out of it. And it's not fun, and it's hard to realize it's happening the first time it's ever happened. You came home smelling like beer and smoky breath. I lied awake, wondering where you went. I'm a pretty patient woman, I am. You gave me years to love you, but you failed them. 'Cause now that I feel like I'm some my darkest space. Taking time, waiting to be sure, the only way to give up despair. Patiently. Now you're flying up the interstate, stopping at the dives on the way. 3 packs deep, you fill your ashtray, hoping that the smoke will fog your memories, 'cause somehow you feel like you're some kind of warrior, fighting off your darkest pains. Taking time, waiting to be sure, the only way to give up despair. Patiently. I wish you held me were the man I thought you could be. Maybe someday you'll learn how to love. When the earth turns to dust, 'cause somehow we feel like we're some kind of warriors, fighting off our darkest pains. Taking time, waiting to be sure, the only way to give up despair. Patiently. We fall out patiently. All right, I'm gonna do one more of my own here, and then I got a cover for you guys. Oh, I'm sure everybody will love that song. So this is one of my. So I have some fans, believe it or not, I do, and they really like this song. It seems to be one of the ones. It's called Sometimes. Sometimes you make me laugh, oh, sometimes you make me cry. Sometimes you're in my head, oh, sometimes you're gone again. Starting to think that sometimes is all you get. Sometimes I want you. Sometimes I hate you. Sometimes you're a lover and other times a stranger. Sometimes you're drunk, sometimes I am too. If all we are is sometimes, then it's time to sometimes you. Sometimes you love me deeply, sometimes you're out of reach. Sometimes you're calling for me, and sometimes I don't exist. I'm starting to think that sometimes is our thing. hazel and intricate. Sometimes I want you. Sometimes I hate you. Sometimes you're lover and other times a stranger. Sometimes you're drunk, sometimes I am too. If all we are is sometimes, then it's time to sometimes you. Remember how I said I like to sing guy songs? The guy songs I usually like to sing are the older ones. I close my eyes only for a moment, and the moment's gone. All my dreams pass before my eyes, a curiosity, dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Same old song, just a drop of water in an endless sea. All we do crumbles to the ground, though we refuse to see. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Now don't hang on. Nothing lasts forever but the earth and sky. It slips away, and all your money won't matter a minute by. Dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind. Dust in the wind. Everything is dust in the wind. All right. So this next song is called Give Me Medication. And it is the first song I had wrote after like 8 years. And it was the one that got me back to writing music. And I was stuck in my house alone, going crazy. So I wrote a song called Give Me Medication, because I felt like I needed it. Well, I've changed, I'm not the same, though my face is a different thing. Look at these eyes, they ain't dry, they've been slaving for days. 'Cause I'm just a lonely type made up, sleeping in a bed of my emotion, writing songs from the darkest places of my mind. Give me medication. The liquor's out, I'll run to town, 'cause I can't make it in a dry house. Back and forth to different stores, so they don't know I already need some more. 'Cause I'm just a lonely type made up, sleeping in a bed of my emotion, writing songs from the darkest places of my mind. Give me medication. Give me medication. It ain't right to judge me, I'm pretty good for being broken all this time. I'm just a lonely type made up, sleeping in a bed of my emotion, writing songs from the darkest places of my mind. Give me medication. Give me medication. Give me medication. The only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me. I walk alone. I walk this empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps. I'm the only one. I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone, and my shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shadow fading. Sometimes I wish someone out there will find me. Till then I walk alone. Walking down the line that divides me somewhere in my mind, on the borderline of the edge where I walk alone. Between the lines, what's messed up and everything's alright. Check my vital signs to know I'm still alive, and I walk alone. I walk alone, I walk alone. I walk alone and I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I'll walk alone. I walk alone and I walk. This empty street on the boulevard of broken dreams, where the city sleeps and I'm the only one, and I walk up. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I'll walk alone. Thanks for coming. I told you I had fans. All right, so this next song is called Love a Little Harder Than You. And I love this song. Meet me by the old corner store, it's closed now. Where I was just a little redhead, saving change to buy turtles for a quarter candy cigarette. My daddy owned the old garage across the way. It's a car dealer now, and I don't think they know my name. I'm just a little girl sighting a grown woman. I love to fear the pain of a turning page. And I work hard on these routes, and I've got nothing to prove. And if you knew where I come from, you'd know I love a little harder than you. If you knew where I come from, you'd know I love a little harder than you. I've been walking life's lonely road. Can't believe all the potholes. Now I bear with all the stones they threw, thinking one day I could pave my own. 'Cause I'm just a little girl hiding a grown woman. I love to fear the pain of a two-hand page. And I work hard on these roots, and I've got nothing to prove. And if you knew where I come from, you'd know I love a little harder than you. Love a little harder than you. Love a little harder than you. All right, this one kind of throws people for a loop when I play this one, but I really like me some Miley Cyrus once in a while. And that girl can sing. We were good, kind of dreams that can't be sold. We were right till we weren't, built a home and watched it burn. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to fight, started to cry but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. I can love me better, I can love me better, baby. I can love me better, I can love me better, baby. I can love me better, I can love me better, baby. I can love me better, I can love me better, baby. Paint my nails cherry red, match the roses that you left. No remorse, no regret, I forgive every word you said. I didn't want to leave you, I didn't want to lie, started to cry but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, say things you don't understand. I can take myself dancing, I can hold my own hand. Yeah, I can love me better than you can. I can love me better, I can love me better, baby. I can love me better, I can love me better, baby. I can love me better, I can love me better, baby. I can love me better. I didn't want to leave, I didn't want to fight, started to cry but then remembered I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, oh, say love me better than you can. I can love me better. I can love me better, baby. I can love me better. I can love me better, baby. I can love me better. I can love me better, baby. I can love me better. All right, so this next song I wrote about Wisconsin. It's called Wisconsin Child. And I remember the day that I wrote this song, and I did it before I had to go to work. I was bartending in Madison at the time, and it was such a beautiful day, and I got up and I was like, I don't want to go work at a bar all day. It's so beautiful out, and clouds were, sun was peeking through the clouds, and it was just this beautiful day. So I took the hour that I had before I had to really get going, and I wrote this song. And I hope you guys like it. Open the windows in mid-May, smell the backyard fires they make, listen to the birds, how they sing. Lollipops and ice cream shops, throwing rocks off the river docks, raking leaves in the fall, muddy boots in the halls. Thank God I'm here where the beer flows, at least I'm here where the corn grows, at least I'm here where December's wide, oh there's clear skies in July. Oh I'll be nostalgic for a while, like a sweet Wisconsin child. Close the windows, it's getting cold. Grab your beer and grab your coats. Don't be late for a tailgate. Cheer tonight for the red and white. We're cold in the stands for the green and gold. There's only one crew I know, it's blue. God, I'm here where the beer flows, at least I'm here where the corn grows, at least I'm here where December's wide, oh there's clear skies in July. Oh I'll be nostalgic for a while, like a sweet Wisconsin child. We all drink the same damn beer by the pool in the summer, in the fire in the fall, in these winter months. Don't hurt it all. So hold on tight to that fragile life, oh it's buried deep. You grew up, and if you leave, you come home again. But God, I'm here where the beer flows, at least I'm here where the corn grows, at least I'm here where December's wide, oh there's clear skies in July. Oh I'll be nostalgic for a while, like a sweet Wisconsin child. Open the windows in mid-May, smell the backyard fires they make, listen to the birds, how they sing. right, so this next song is a Shinedown song, and I heard it on the radio, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's like a Shinedown song that I could do, and I learned it like that night when I went home. I can't remember where I was driving back from. I think it was the final recording session that I had. It was in some prairie. I was driving back, and my phone wasn't like died or something, so I was actually listening to the radio and not my Spotify, and I just came across this song, and I love it so much, and I went home and learned it. I can still remember me and Miss November rain, beautiful and strange, and always so inclined, coloring outside the lines, but you were never on time. You've always been slightly awkward, kinda weird, upside down. Not all here, what's wrong with me and you? It's crystal clear. Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting too. How about you? I've never been the favorite, thought I'd seen it all, till I got my invitation to a lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too. How about you? Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human. Unpack all your baggage, hide it in the attic where hope it disappears. This all seems so familiar, but it doesn't feel like home. It's just another unknown. You've always been slightly awkward, kinda weird, upside down. Not all here, right or wrong. It's all so crystal clear. Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting too. How about you? I've never been the favorite, thought I'd seen it all, till I got my invitation to a lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too. How about you? Don't worry, it's all just a symptom of being human. Sometimes I'm in a room where I don't belong, and the house is on fire and there's no alarm, and the walls are melting too. How about you? I've never been the favorite, thought I'd seen it all, till I got my invitation to a lunatic ball, and my friends are coming too, on a ship of fools. Don't worry, it's all just a symptom being human. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him, even though you can. Beauty is beyond compare, with flaming lips of auburn hair and ivory skin and eyes of emerald green. Your smile is like the breath of spring, your skin is like summer rain, and I cannot compete with you, Jolene. And I could easily understand how you could easily take my man, but you don't know what he means to me, Jolene. He talks about you in his sleep. There's nothing I can do to keep from crying when he calls your name, Jolene. Jolene, 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 please don't take him, even though you can. Jolene, 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 please don't take him, even though you can. Here to hands talk with you, my happiness depends on you. Whatever you decide to do, Jolene, you could have the choice of man, but I could never love again, 'cause he's the only one for me, Jolene. Jolene, 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 I'm begging of you, please don't take my man. Jolene, 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 please don't take him, even though you can. All right, so this next one is also on my album. It's called Your War. As I pick up the pieces of my broken heart on the battlefield where you left him, scattered there with all the strangers tracing my footprints. Can't believe we lost again. Thought we built walls, but we did. I went to work, died a little inside, and I left with scars. That's the last time I'll fight your war. I dodged all your cannonballs, so they weren't a match for my heart. And I've been drinking. You could wear the best armor around, I'd still break it. Can't believe you surrendered again. So went to work, died a little inside, and I left with scars. That's the last time I'll fight your word. One day you'll come back to the scene. Look around, you won't find me, and all you'll have is your broken heart you left behind and swore you didn't need. And you'll go to work, such a treacherous fight. You'll have your heart, no one by your side in your word. And I went to war, died a little inside your word. All right, this next one's a Pink song, and this was a request when I was playing at a bar outside of town, and I was like, well, I don't know it, but I'll learn it. So I learned it, and it turned out to be kind of a fun one. I like Pink. I don't listen to her too much, but. Searchlights we can see in the dark. We are rockets pointing up to the stars. We are billions of beautiful hearts. You sold us down the river too far. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? Problems that want to be solved. We are children that need to be loved. We are willing. You came when you called, but you fooled us. Enough is enough. What about us? What about all the times you said you had the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? Sticks and stones, they may break these bones, but then he'll be ready. Are you ready? It's the start of us waking up. Come on, are you ready? I'll be ready. I don't wanna lose control. I want to let go. Are you ready? 'Cause now it's time to let them know. I'll be ready. What about us? What about all the times yes you said the answers? What about us? What about all the broken happy ever afters? What about us? What about all the plans that ended in disaster? What about love? What about trust? What about us? 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 Oh, she's coming up.
Good.
All right, this next song's called Life. It was also on my album. And that's just kind of what it's about, I guess. I also wrote this song when I was before work one day, because I think that deep down, this is just what I wanted to do instead of work. I wanted to do this. And I must have felt motivated when I had to go to a job, you know? I was like, oh, I gotta write a song, or I feel like writing a song, because it's actually what I want to do instead of go work. But I do love bartending. It is great. It's fun. Meet a lot of really great people. Coffee in the morning don't taste as good as it used to. Probably 'cause I never really liked it anyway. Someone told me there's a thought out there, one that'll get me back up on my feet. And I've been watching the stars from my window, there's a new moon tomorrow. So here's the thing about life, it breaks your heart and beats you up inside. The funny thing about time is 30 years ain't long enough, and still with 100 I wouldn't know a thing about life. Took myself on a walk today, found myself thinking about things that never crossed my mind. Kicking the leaves in the tiny grass, watching as summer fades into the past, wishing July would last. Why couldn't July last? So here's the thing about life, it breaks your heart and beats you up inside. The funny thing about time is 30 years ain't long enough, and still with with 100, I wouldn't know a thing about life. And I burned a bridge. I think a true lived under it. It wasn't him, it was me. I was a monster I didn't see. Just to learn a lesson, to live the lesson, and die guilty. So here's the thing about life: it breaks your heart and beats you up inside. Funny thing about time is 30 years ain't long enough. Still with 100, I wouldn't know a thing about life. I don't know a thing about life. Just to learn a lesson, to live a lesson, and die guilty. All right, this is a Miranda Lambert song. They say life's so much sweeter through the tale of photolands of fame. Around here you get just as much attention cheering at the high school football game. I dreamed of going to Nashville, put my money down and place my bet. But I just got the first bike of the season. I made the front page of a Turner Town Gazette. Every last one, Route 1, Rural Heights got a story to tell. Every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend maybe knows it just a little too well. Whether you're late for church or you're stuck in jail, hey, word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Well, Tyler and Casey broke up, ended pretty quietly. Weird, he was caught red-handed with her mama, and that's just what they let us all believe. Every last one, Route 1, Rural Heights got a story to tell. Every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend maybe knows it just a little too well. Whether you're late for church or you're stuck in jail, hey, word's gonna get around. Everybody dies famous in a small town. Well, baby, who needs their faces in a magazine? Me and you, we're stars in the town since we were 17. Let's go on down to the quick stop, wear your yellow shades and I'll put on my tight jeans. We'll just spend the weekend burning rubber, we'll let 'em point and stare and disbelieve. Every last one, Route 1, Rural Heights got a story to tell. Every grandma, in-law, ex-girlfriend maybe I gotta do another Green Day song because I just love Green Day. Who doesn't? Everybody does, right? A 90s treasure. Another turning point, a fork stuck in the road. Time grabs you by the wrist, directs you where to go. So make the best of this test and don't ask why. It's not a question but a lesson learned in time. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. So take the photographs and still frames in your mind, hanging on a shelf in good health and good time. Tattoos and memories and dead skin on trial. For what it's worth, it was worth all the while. It's something unpredictable, in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. It's something unpredictable, but in the end is right. I hope you had the time of your life. All right, so this next one is probably the cover that I do that everybody is always waiting for all the time. But I save it for last because it's good. It's Stevie Nicks. And I don't hear a lot of people covering Stevie Nicks. I did. Oh, did I? No, that was the Cranberries. Never mind. I took my love and I took it down. Climbed a mountain and I turned around, and I saw my reflection in a snow-covered hill. Still landslide brought me down. Oh, mirror in the sky, what is love? Can a child within my heart rise above? Can I sail through the changing ocean tides? Can I handle changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes me older, children get older, I'm getting older too. Well, I've been afraid of changing, 'cause I built my life around you. But time makes me older, children get older, I'm getting older too. Oh, I'm getting older too. I take my love and I take it down. I climb a mountain and I turn around, and if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hills, will landslide bring you down. And if you see my reflection in a snow-covered hills, will landslide bring you down. Oh, the landslide will bring you down. All right, so I have one more song for everybody before we get Tree up here. And thank you so much for listening. Like I said, you can follow me on Facebook and follow my journey. I just came out with an album, and I'm already working on another one, believe it or not. And I have a box of CDs over there, so if anybody likes my music and wants a CD, please don't hesitate to find me. Like I said, I'm a beacon. You can find me. And yeah, you guys can have one. I can even sign it if you want me to. So this next song is called Heartbreak in the Mail. And it's a new one, because like I said, I'm already working on my next album. And I've been saving it for the last, because I just think it's that song maybe. But yeah, hope you guys like it. It's about a girl who gets a letter in the mail. That's how he breaks up with her. It's kind of old school. She's waiting outside on you to pick me up. Hair's all done, my best dress on. Last night didn't go so well. Hey, that's love, it's a story to tell. The mailbox door opens in the wind. Out flies a letter with my name on it. No return address. Where did you get that cheap stationery? Thought that old dime still closed down. Darling, oh, it doesn't shock me. Tried so long and failed. I don't like the sound of heartbreak in the mail. Sometimes I think the ink hurts a little more. An ugly tattoo I didn't ask for. No, did you have just a little remorse? cross when you sent your cursive out the door. With every word it tore me apart. Sometimes I wish you just took a pen in my heart. Where did you get that cheap stationery? Thought that old dime store closed down. Darling, oh, it doesn't shock me. I tried so long and failed, but I don't like the sound of heartbreak in the mail. Why used to think, oh, that love shouldn't end in ink, but oh, what an irony, like a poem that took me down with my own weapon. Where did you get that cheap stationery? Thought that old dime store closed down. Darling, oh, it doesn't shock me. Tried so long and failed, but I don't like the sound of heartbreak in the mail. I don't like the sound of heartbreak in the mail. Thank you, thank you. All right, I am Sarah the Red. Thank you so much, everybody. Like I said, I got my CDs over there. If you want to jam later, if you didn't get enough of me, there's more of me to go. Yeah, okay. All right, thanks, everybody. Like I said, I'm Sarah the Red. Follow me on Facebook. I don't have a website yet because I tried and they tried to charge me money and I was like, nope. But yeah, thanks, guys.